What's going on, movie fans? Gamster coming at you for another movie review today. We are going to be talking about Annabelle Creation. I just got done watching the movie, and I gotta say, I was a little skeptical about this. I was excited, but I was also skeptical at the same time. I did not know how it was going to be. I did not know if it was going to be a good movie. I did not know if it was going to be shitty. I did not know, because in the beginning of the movie, it's pretty obvious of what happens. Again, I do not want to give the full story away. I'm gonna break it up in a lot of pieces. Anyone that has not gone see the movie, go ahead and check out the movie. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave. It's gonna be a lot of spoilers throughout this movie. But I'm not gonna give out the entire movie bit by bit. I'm gonna break it up, and I'm going to give you guys my full-on opinion. Now, first off, for a rating, I'm going to rate this between a 1 and a 10. I got to give it probably about 7.5, maybe an 8. It was really good. It was a little slow at first. It does start off with the original parents of the original girl, Annabelle, where she dies by a car accident, and then 12 years later, this orphanage is moved to a house where the original father and mother are renovating out to this church, and a nun is taking care of these girls. And you got a girl named Janice, and you also got another girl that are best friends. And Janice cannot walk; she's unable to. She can walk a little bit, but on a cane. And she starts noticing things, and she starts feeling a presence. And then she finds the doll walked into the room of the original girl, Annabelle. And then it's really crazy of how that, again, it's pretty obvious of who the spirit goes after, because throughout the movie it keeps trying to go after her. She does get hurt worse. She ends up in a wheelchair, and then it keeps trying to go after her even more. And then it finally possesses her. And then later on, her friend, which she looks at her like a sister, and she's trying to figure out a way to make this stop. So she finally tries to grab the doll, throw it down a well, and then that does not work as well. And it took them like mid of the movie to really bring it. Now, there was a few, it was like, it didn't, for anyone to know, I don't scare easy. And I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy or anything, I just don't scare easy. It's one of those things where you know it was going to be expected if you've watched the both Conjuring movies, as well as the first Annabelle movie as well. Now, throughout the entire movie, you do kind of know what's going to happen, and then later on through the story, you find out that there was a deal made by the parents of permission given inside the doll, and then later on they realized it was not their daughter. It was a spirit manipulating them to it was some evil type of a presence. And then later on, it kills the mother. It already killed the father, and it goes after the girls as well as the nun. So it was really intense to see all that. It was more like Conjuring in a bit, which is a normal James Wan's movie, but he's an incredible director. He's done an amazing work with this franchise, from The Conjuring onto these movies. And also, I want to bring up throughout the entire movie that you were like seeing like, okay, we're gonna get more pieces of how like it was interrupted, but then later on, where Janice is trying to go up against her friend, she's now possessed, and then the nun tells her that she's sorry, and she puts her in a room that the father and other priests built to have the word of God from the Bible to contain that evil, where it was locked, where Janice found to begin with. And you also have where everyone escapes, and later on cops come, and then you also have where there's a hole in there, and then it just shows the doll, and then another priest comes and says that the evil presence from that doll is gone, and they're leaving. And the nun tells her, that was not Janice. She says that was something else. And then later on, it goes into another orphanage where these people are now adopting, aka Janice, that now has gone by Annabelle, because now she can walk, obviously because of what this entity had given her, and also because it is the entity that's taken over this child, this body. And we have where it goes 12 years later, where normally I would assume the character Janice, she was at least probably about 17, 18 years old. You hear broken into of the home, and she basically slaughters her adoptive father as well as her adoptive mother was someone else. Do not know if it was someone that somehow was another possession. Do not know. But that's pretty much how that ended. And then there was another tidbit of the doll, but also we got to see tidbits of the original doll that it was originally based off this movie, off of the original doll. It was a lot more like a replica. The actual doll that was used for these movies is not the original doll. I had to do a lot of digging into this background because a lot of people thought that that was the actual doll, and it's not. And even though, yes, this is based on a true story, and I'm one of those believers where I do believe in the supernatural, and I do believe in being very open-minded, and there are things out there we cannot explain. So I think beyond if you are a horror movie fan, if you are a thriller fan, if you love this kind of thing and you like seeing these types of movies where it intrigues you, you want to learn, then I do suggest you go watch it. It is one of those movies where it keeps you on your toes and it gives you more of the Conjuring perspective. And to anyone that does not know, we do have more movies coming out from the Conjuring. We have that Nun movie, which I also want to tell you guys, I think there was a hint behind this, the Annabelle movie, where there is a scene with the nun as well as the father of Annabelle, and she's shown him that she went to Romania with these other nuns, and that they were very concealed from the outside world. And she started giving names to at least about, because she was around like 4 of them, and she gave names to 3, and there was 1. Now, anyone does not know, if you did watch the second one, it looked like a nun, and we are going to be getting more background of an origin from that particular presence, aka that character, like we did with Annabelle. So it's going to be really interesting if we're going to be getting that type of movie as well. So if you guys have not gone seen Annabelle, again, go check it out. It is a crazy movie. If you guys enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, like, share, subscribe. Also, hashtag notification squad. Also, guys, check me out on my Instagram and my Twitter. It helps you. Follow me every time I upload a video. You guys will be notified, whether it be on Twitter or Instagram, even on here if you do not know. But that hashtag also helps every time I upload a video. You guys will be notified from this channel. Also, the likes and subscriptions have been off the hook. I hope you guys have been enjoying the new content I've been bringing you. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit, not just Dragon Ball. I've been trying to mix it up with more movies. Have a little more time with my schedule that I've been trying to watch different things that way I could talk about with you guys. But I really enjoyed the movie. If you guys have not gone to see the movie, again, go check it out. It is one of those movies that if you get scared easy, then I do not recommend it. But if you enjoy being scared, then go check it out. If you guys like this kind of thing, then go check it out for yourselves. And I'll be back with you with another movie. Have a good night.